Good afternoon, everybody. How you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to ETS, and what can go wrong today with the stream? Because it's 2021 and that's been the theme of my streams this year. Something always goes wrong. I'm trying a bit of reverse psychology on my on the streams, so hopefully nothing will go wrong now. Oh, I've just given it away. Never mind. We'll see. Anyway, we're back and we've got money to make, progress to do, and ATS to catch up on. Now, let's find out where we left off. See if I need to sleep, see if it's night time, morning time, daytime, bright time, autumn time. Well, it is autumn. Autumn/fall if you're watching it in America. Everything looked good. There was an update for both games this week. It looks like, where's the time on this thing? The time, right. Morning time. How's my sleep? I turned fatigue off, didn't I, last week? So we've got to sort that out. The reason is because I needed to sleep desperately, and I went to 2 truck stops. I've got to change the rain probability on this one as well. I did it with ATS last week. Anyway, I went to 2 truck stops and to go to sleep, and the triggers weren't working in Spain, which was not good. Now, fatigue, is a fatigue up here actually. Yeah. So I wasn't going to get fines and crash, fall asleep and crash and all that, because that was an advantage to ATS for something that wasn't my fault. I hope maybe that's what they fixed. So I will need to sleep now, so I've got to find a place to go and sleep. So what we'll do is we'll look here, we'll go here, but while we're here, there's an RT log there, that's the closest one. It doesn't matter anyway, we need to sleep first and foremost, so let's go sort that out. By pressing the button to start the truck that is not used in ATS like I normally use in ATS. Farming sim. The button I have set for farming sim. Go into gear. Right, let's go. I wonder why it does that and it doesn't do it in ATS where it launches the gears, because I've really got to push the clutch all the way in. Let's exit there. For it to engage. Which I don't have to do with ATS. Maybe they're just more user-friendly clutches made in America. So how's everyone doing? It's Friday for me, so Thursday for some of you also Friday. And oh, you're gonna let me out? You're a good chap. No, you're not. You're just playing with. Oh, here we go. Seat. Hit the brake. The seat moves. I've got to adjust that. Actually, what I should try and do is break up some cardboard and see if I can put them behind the coasters. I might do that while I'm making, if I remember that is.
At the roundabout,
because we all know what my memory's like. When I'd have my intermission and go make my coffee. Right at the moment, if I pull it, hang on, brake first before you adjust your chair. Right, I can just move forward and turn that a bit. A little better. I can tell by how easy it is to push forward whether or not it's going to go back. Let's not start with a traffic jam at the roundabout. Yeah, so your week's almost settle. Your week's almost over, almost into the weekend. So I hope the week's been good for you. But who doesn't look forward to the weekends?
roundabout, take the first exit.
Right, and I'm guessing since I haven't got the mirrors up on screen,
Exit now.
that we came down in cab view last time. There we go again, and I'm sure I put that all the way in. So we'll be going back in bumper view. Now if you're new to the stream, I alternate between bumper view and cabin view. I do that when we have to get to a place where we have to sleep, or we get to the delivery place. And I'll swap them then. And the reason is I like this for the realism, and I like the bumper view so you get to see more of the scenery. And most importantly for me, you get to hear the engine. I love the sound of the engines in this, especially in ATS. They sound a lot better. Hey, look, it found the trigger. Alright, let me turn off the lights. Let me put the handbrake on. Let's have a sleep. Right, I'm sort of debating whether to have another one or not, but then again, I shouldn't take the risk, because I might have a job and then might not end up getting any jobs after another sleep and have to drive all the way back. And when I say drive, I use the quick travel. That way I get charged, because that's what's happened in real life. If you can't pick a delivery up, obviously you got to drive all the way back, and that costs you in diesel and stuff. So here we are, and we need to find a... Am I on the right... No, it's not that place, is it? Is it? I delivered down here. I'm sure that was a different... Hang on, let me just check the world map. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, that sorts that out, doesn't it? I don't have to look for a job, I just have to drive here. And now I am seriously thinking about having another sleep, just so we can not drive all the way through the night. Let's just see what offers they've got. If they've got a short delivery, freight market. So we've got to go RT log, because that's who we contracted to, and we've got one here, so we try and find a job from them. If we don't have one in this place we're at, that's too far. Alright, well, we'll probably end up driving through the night, but anyone in chat, if you want to make a suggestion of which delivery you'd like me to take, you can put in number 1 for this one, for the men's clothing, or number 2 for the concrete slabs. I'll give you 30 seconds from now. So just chuck in whatever one you would like me to take. If we get a dead heat or no one wants to decide, then I'll decide myself. I'll say 30 seconds. I realise there's about a 5-second delay, so I'll go 5 seconds over. Okay, we've got no takers, therefore I'll be the taker. I'll do that one because that'll get us through to the night, and we might be able to get a decent sleep and be able to wake up close to morning time for the next delivery. Just so we can drive during the day, obviously, so we can see stuff. Don't get to see much at night time, which is not a problem if you're sort of playing on your own, but if you're streaming and people want to see the scenery. Thanks, Dave. How are you, buddy? It's good to see you. I've missed you. Been busy, I'll take it.
At the roundabout.
Have I got a hole in my exhaust pipe? Is there a bike behind me? So this is the third stream with the autumn mod / fall. And so we'll have one more after this and then we go to winter. No we don't, we go to late fall, autumn. No, and then... Does it keep right here or is it the next one? I hope it's the next one. Well, it's got to be, obviously. The arrows go that away. Yeah, so we'll go to the late fall mod winter one in a couple of weeks, and I'll do 2 weeks of that and then we'll go into the frosty, do 2 weeks of that and then we'll go into the heavy winter one.
Keep left.
What's the speed limit? I was going to say 40 on the motorway, come on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Watch where I'm going. Actually, let's get the speed limit up now. 1, 2, cruise control. So we're heading into Portugal. I think it's the first time I'm actually doing a delivery in Portugal. Maybe second. I've driven through it, only forced to because of a detour. Turned a 3-hour trip into a 5-hour trip or something. Oh, okay, you've been lurking. Oh, hey. Oh, okay, it's 50k. All right. Speed limit 50 kilometers. Wait, it's going to turn into a single road. Oh, I'll be nice and let them in. How much more of the house have you got to go? Or are you still on your bedroom? Actually, can I sneak into there? Yeah. Oh, is that right hand turn? No. Oh, okay. It's a giveaway symbol. Thought it was a right hand turn only for a second there. Indicate left, then indicate right
Now.
to indicate you're leaving the roundabout. Which is what we're supposed to do here. Never used to be like that. Actually, they changed that law. As well as intersections as well. Who gives way to who. I still don't know which is which. Mind you, I don't have a car and haven't had a car for about 5 years or something. I don't really drive. I don't really need to know. But the roundabouts, you're supposed to do that, what I did there. But what we would normally do is just indicate when we get off the roundabout. Which makes more sense really, because once you're on the roundabout, you have the right of way regardless. Everyone's got to give way to you. So, ideally, because of that, people will be looking out for cars, and you generally see someone
Take the second exit.
indicate off, and if you can't see a car, you generally know you've got enough time to go anyway. Alright, so what is the time? I think this will work out perfect. I think we will end up delivering some of it at night time. Actually, with the autumn mod,
At the roundabout.
night time comes a little earlier, I think. Maybe. Maybe not.
Exit now. Keep left and then turn left.
But I reckon we'll definitely get there
Turn left.
at a good time to be able to drop it off, then go off and have a sleep and wake up if not in daylight or just before some daylight.
Have arrived at your destination.
Alright, so let's get our cargo, which is user for 8,000. Let's take the job. Well, I mean, might as well take the job. Came all the way here to do that. No point going, no, well, let's not take the job. See, I'm a considerate streamer. See, I turned down $35,000 job. Which probably ain't smart considering this is supposed to be a competition between ATS and ETS. And ATS is slightly ahead on the money front. We've got the same things. We're pretty sure we've got the same things. Ooh, do we? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we both. The one garage, 4 drivers, 4 trucks. Well, 5 trucks including my one I own. Would I be able to take off in 7th gear? How heavy is it? No, okay, future reference, let's go in 5th gear. So, but yeah, ATS has definitely got more money. But I mean, like I've theorised and haven't proven as of yet, we do this job 8,000, obviously the distance is not as far, the money is less, but then I get another job and who knows, the combined distance between this job and the next job might be less than the $35,000 job I was turned down, but I might end up getting more money in the long run. It might be something like 28,000, somewhere around there, or even if it's the same, it's still a bonus, isn't it? Because I'm traveling less Ks. I mean, I can only guess about that because it doesn't tell you how far it is, does it? But we'll have to wait and see what options we've got when we get there. Actually, you probably figure it out using the price per kilometre. Be the best idea. But that would involve me having to write stuff down and do calculations. Who wants to do that? That's why you hire accountants.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Get into gear. Yeah, I don't know why that does that and ATS doesn't. With ATS I don't have to push the clutch all the way down to get it into gear. This one I do. I should actually check the clutch settings on both of them, the dead zones and everything, see if there's any difference. Hey Aussie! How are you, buddy? I just remembered we're going bumper view. Also missed you. I've missed you and Dave the last week or so. I'm guessing it's a week. Every day feels the same and yesterday feels like a long time ago, so. How are you? Hope you've been all good. Been busy making the money. No, I'm really taking a chance going through here on the roundabout in this view. I hear you got a bit of a storm heading your way, Aussie. Minus 977. Now I've had that before, where I've had drivers lose money consistently. Now I've fixed that issue. Actually recently this year when I was playing with my private game, I had that with, funny enough, the main culprit was the Twitch streamer Squirrel, who's one of the drivers you can hire in this game. And I went into, oh, you want the headlights on? Well, you just asked nicely. Yeah, and he was losing me thousands of dollars every time he went out for a delivery, and I don't know why the game does it. But the way I found to fix it is you just move him to another garage. And it wasn't the only one, I had about 4 people. So, unfortunately, I've only got the one garage at the moment. I might have to have a look at his logs and see if that's going to be a consistent thing, and if it is, then yeah. I'm not sure if it's actually a bug or there's a reason behind it, which I have no clue what it is. Did she say keep right? Let me just check the audio. I hope the audio is okay. Actually, I haven't checked that in the levels either. Let me just check the audio here and see what we got in the way of voice navigation is full up. Oh, now that's right. I got sound fixes on. That's why it's quieter with sound fixes. If I choose the sound fixes GPS. See? So I got the choices of using the sound fixes one, which sounds a lot more realistic to a realistic GPS, or I can just use the normal in-game one. So I chose that one because it sounds really good in the cab view, but not so much in this view. So I'm guessing it is right. Oh, the auto, yeah, I just got to keep an eye on the levels. I know as soon as I look over there, I'm going to end up crashing, my luck. Yeah, it looks good to me too. Yeah, so you would have got a lot of call-outs last night, I imagine, Aussie. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know why that is, Aussie, why the GPS would tell you to turn down a one-way street? Is because it's only got enough space for the information for the map, but not enough space for them to program the road laws. Now you got to admit they've improved. I mean, it's not very often I hear about someone's GPS telling them to turn left, as they used to do in the old days, and not finish the sentence with turn left into the lake. What's even more surprising is people actually drove into a lake. I mean, it's one thing that a GPS will get it wrong. It's another thing when you turn left and you see you're driving straight into a lake and just continue into it. But we need people like those, eh? If you're ever having a bad day and feeling down on yourself, you just need to hear stories like that just to remind you that everything's still okay in comparison, that you're not one of those people. Your brains, at least your brains, utilising the oxygen a lot better than they are. So got 4 hours away. What is the time? So midnight, and then we have a sleep. Yeah, I think this will work out perfectly, provided we don't get detours or any reason why we continually slow down. Anything like that. Yeah, I imagine so, mate. The storms you guys have. Well, actually, I wouldn't know with Victoria, to be honest. You sort of get to hear, one of the things you always used to get to hear is always about the lightning storms in Sydney in the evening. I got to hear it the other night. A little bit. While I was in a voice channel on my friend's good friend Duck Soiley's Discord. And he's in Sydney, and so I got to hear it a little bit. Oh yeah, mate. 1st of September, right? On the 1st of September, which I was told that's spring, but I'm sure spring starts halfway through the month. But hey, who am I to argue with someone who keeps thinking they're right? Yeah, a little sour about that person. Don't get on well with them. So, don't worry. I'll also give them digs when they are around. So, yeah, I don't do it while they're not. I'll do it every chance I get. So, yeah, very first day of September, I mean, it was cold. It's been the lowest temperature we've had in the last 3 days of September than we've had sort of in winter. It's been around 1 degree consistently. I mean, we've had a couple of those in winter time, but this really felt like winter in the temperature stakes. But then we've had absolutely beautifully warm days. That'd be the night and morning it was cold, but during the day it's absolutely lovely at the moment. And we've got a high of 16 degrees, which is not that hot, but I suppose when you've been hovering around the single digits and very low double digits, yeah, it does feel a lot hotter, you know. Of course, in about 2 months it'll feel cold because we'll be getting up into the 30s, mid-30s at the most. The FS19 map is Chellington Valley. Aussie. So we've done 2 streams of that so far, which you can obviously re-watch on the Twitch VOD, or if you feel like having them in bite-sized sacks of 35-minute long episodes, you can go and watch them on my YouTube channel, where I load the VODs. Link in the About page. There we go, bit of advertising. Thanks, Aussie. Thank you for the opportunity. Mind you, they're not going to be up. The 2 that I streamed this week aren't going to be up until Sunday and Monday. So today would have been ETS2. Last week's ETS2 would have come out today. Well, it did come out today, I hope. And then tomorrow's will be last week's ATS. Oh, yeah, good timing, Streamlabs. Well done. I'm in tune with Streamlabs today. Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow will be last week's ATS, and then finally I'm always going to put out. I've decided, and you know me, I've decided this week, next week, subject should change probably. No, I'm going to try and put all the... Oh, we're not in... Oh, we're in Portugal. Okay. They got a different setup with the old toll booths. Excellent. Yeah, on a Sunday and Monday. Regardless, because there's those guys, those people that watch the Farming Sim ones know that the stream will alternate. I always stream on a Sunday, but I alternate between 1 week on a Monday and next week on a Tuesday because of Patrios, who's one of the guys that's on the stream as well. His work schedule changes, alternates every week. So 1 week he works a Monday and next week he works a Tuesday, so it's around that. But I'll just keep the uploads the same days, Sunday and Monday. Makes it easier, and Dyson's fair on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But I think for the next 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, we will be doing a Sunday, Tuesday schedule for Farming Sim. Because Mr. Patrio's got a 2 or 3 weeks where he's actually just working the Sundays and Mondays, sorry. He's working the Mondays. And then he'll go back, I think. And of course, actually it might be the end of this month, but I'm guessing it is that we go into daylight savings. So hopefully I'll remember and keep you guys informed in that, and just for information for most people, it won't matter for anyone in Australia because we sort of change. I think we change a week before, but for most part you're either 2 hours behind, depending where you are, 3 hours behind or 5 hours behind. It'll be 6 hours actually for Western Australia because they don't do daylight savings, do they? Alright, Aussie. But yeah, just bear in mind for anyone in America, I should be starting an hour earlier than I normally do your time. Of course, you can always check out the schedule page, that should keep you up to date with your local times anyway. Otherwise, it's lying to me about what it can do. You hear the gears crunch? I actually hit my foot all the way. That's red. No, that's green. Oh, we don't have a... Yes. Lovely. Let me in. Let me in. Slow down. Oh, I thought I missed her. I didn't even need to do that, I just have to stay here. Oh, it's 60 through here. At some stage I've got to go in and update all my Jazzy Cat stuff. I just don't like doing it. It's a lot of files to download and change over and stuff like that, but I should do it. And I also should see if that Frosty Winter mod has been updated for ATS yet, if he's he or she, whoever it is, Grimes, the modder's name I think, well, it's definitely this name on the website. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the modder.